Good morning. Good morning. Good Monday morning. Yes. Yes. We riding. We riding up in the clouds. Saying going on this morning. We riding the clouds. Looking for all the good people. We riding in the clouds. You hear me? We riding in the clouds, saying hello to all our people, all our fallen loved ones, all our fallen people that God has gracefully called them home. Yes, yes, honey. He hold on, I'm trying. We just saying looking for our people that we love you and miss you, but we appreciate you. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, for all the people that has gone and left us, this goes out to those people. This goes out to all the beautiful people that's on the other side of this thing called life. Those people up there, they up there paying attention, you guys. They up there study, guiding the people that they left down here on this earth. They guiding us with their thoughts. They guiding us with their memories. They guiding us with the memories that and the oppressions that they had on our lives. I don't know about you guys out there, but that lady, man, that lady that right here, my mom's, she was a very big, big influence on my life. Influence for me to be better. Influence me to learn more. She had a that lady right there, she had a very, very impactful way expressing herself and expressing her love. This lady here, oh my gosh. Let me tell y'all a little bit. Hold on. Let me share a little bit about this lady right here. Miss Yvonne, right here. This is my mother. Yes, this is my mother. Man, today is the day that she basically left this side of the universe. Okay. She's up there. That's why we flying up there this morning. She's up there in them clouds, looking down on her kids and still guiding us. She got us in here. She got us in here. I'm so appreciative of this lady here. You hear me? So this is what we're going to talk about this morning, this Monday, this beautiful Monday morning. Okay? This is a celebration, you guys. This ain't nothing to be sad about. Okay? This is actually life. She left us 8 years ago. God called her home. God said it was her time, right? Her time here on earth has expired, and she has really made an impact on this, on her life that she had down here on earth with us. You hear me? She made a very, very powerful impact. Okay. So I'm here today to celebrate her life, her love, her lessons, her blessings. Uh, Today is the 24th of August, and she left this side of the universe 8 years ago. You know, I always get these numbers and stuff mixed up a little bit, right? But I actually turned my life around. Okay. Now I have been starting to change my life around 2 years prior, or she left this side of the universe. So that's why I say 10 years, 10 years, you guys. I actually been personal. I actually been working on personal development and changing my mentality, changing the way how I thought about things, changing um, my behaviors. I started this 10 years ago, but 10 years ago, I started. 2 years after I started, that's when the good Lord Jesus Christ called my mother home. Okay. And yes, it was very, very, very devastating at first. Okay. It's still very, very devastating. Okay. But it's a lesson behind everything that happens in our lives. So I took her leaving this universe, leaving us. I took that as a lesson and started pouring heavily into my personal development. Okay. Like I say, I was working on it 2 years prior before she actually crossed over to the other side, right? Before God called her home. I had started then. So it was already developing in me. And then when she actually left this side of the universe, I went full blown into personal development. And I'm here to tell you, 8 years I sit here now, man, what a wonderful, wonderful change around that has happened in my life. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning for a little bit. Happy Monday morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to the RC Community TV show. If you haven't subscribed to this show, please, okay, please subscribe here on YouTube, okay, to the RC Community TV. Y'all see it? Y'all see the work. Tune in to this show, okay? Okay, let's get it this Monday morning. dedicated to Mama. Yes, yes, that's her right there. That's Miss Mom Dukes. Okay. Yes, yes, man. She was a beautiful, beautiful lady. And not only you guys that she was beautiful on the outside, but this lady was beautiful in the inside too. Yes. Yes, she had that spirit, you guys. She had that glow. She had always she had wise words to say. She always had thoughtful words to say. You can come to her at any time. Uh, and I promise you, you guys, she will lift your spirits up. If you go talk to her when she was on this other side of when she was on this side of the world, yes, if you had any type of issues or problems you was dealing with, if you bring it to her or wanted to speak about it with her, she would actually give you so much love and so much attention. She will actually, yes, it's so many good times that I can speak about with this lady here. Um, Now, that's not to say that we didn't go through a lot of challenging times uh, like everybody do in life. But the good days, you hear me? The good days always, I'm talking about always prevail bigger. I had so many good days with this lady that the bad days don't even count. You hear me? And that's what I want to talk about today. This lady taught me what love really, really, really means. She taught me how to really, really love a person. Okay? And what I mean by that is, regardless of what the naysayers say, regardless to how anybody may feel, if you truly, truly love the person that you are with, this lady here, she taught you to be really committed with whatever love that you really sought out for yourself, whether that's love in sports, love in school, love in relationships, love in friendships. This what this lady stood for. She stood for the word love. That's probably why I say it so much, okay? She stood for the word love. She stood for the word of help, a good ear to for listening. She actually just stood for love. You hear me? Despite all the naysayers. And and that's rare in 2026. That's what we missing here in 2020. Love without a care. Love shown regardless to any situations or any people going against it. This is what she really showed uh, her kids. She stood for love. And she also stood for the fight. She was a strong lady. You hear me? Like most women are a little bit, you know. Some of them might be uh, strong, um, sometimes for wrong issues, but for the most part, women are strong. This lady here, she had that. So on this day, I would like to tell the people about my mama. Not only she had that love in her heart, eyes, y'all see it, but she also had a strong fight, right? What she stood for, she really uh, embraced. She really embraced the fight, right? She didn't let people or the world push her in any direction. What she stood for in her heart, that's what she fought for. She didn't let nobody change that, you know. And that's what I really appreciate about my mom's. Uh, she stood for the fight. And that's the reason why her oldest son here, okay, that's the reason why her oldest son here embraces the fight of life, embrace change. Uh, I embrace these things because that lady there, my mom's, that's what she stood for. She stood for the fight. She didn't let nothing, no one, or life itself push her around. She didn't. Now, you see these other pictures here. Now, these is our sisters. Now, the two pictures, where the picture where my mom's in, that's her oldest sister. Okay. Now, both of them, they is no longer here on this side of the universe. But her one sister right there in the middle, the one that's by herself, she's still here with us, you guys. Yes, yes. She's very, oh my gosh, I talked with her yesterday, right? She's a very positive lady. And she's always been. That lady there, my mom's sister, she's always been a positive lady. And right now, uh, she's been very, actually, she actually been very like, uh, how should I say? She had this sort of type of, I ain't trying to say it like that, like a disease or anything, but uh, she caught some type of disease. I hate to say that word, but it ain't so much of a disease. Man, it kind of escapes my mind right now, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. But it'll come back to me. Okay. But now that's a shame because I had that at first, but I want to get it right. But she actually had this type of disorder with her. Uh, I want to say probably about 30 years. She's been dealing like she can't. She's in a wheelchair and uh, she's actually been like this for a long time, but she is still living. Okay, and she's very, very much. I'm talking about headstrong positive. Hey, you want to get your day lifted up? Now I'm calling her to lift her day up, but in the process of that, she's lifting my day up as well. Okay? Because like I told her, when when I hear her voice and I hear how much positive she still is, considering that she's been in a wheelchair, uh, she's been living with this. Oh, no, 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 it's not that. I was finna say Parkinson's, but it's not quietly that. Uh, but she's actually been living, and that's a shame. This is my favorite auntie as well, but she's been living with this disorder for well over 30 some years. She will be on this channel, you guys. A lot of people know her. She's very well known uh, of her. She's very well known of her being a positive lady. She's always been a positive influence. So I spend a lot of time where I do talk to her, and it's like I'm telling her she need to get her story out there because she has a very, interest, very interesting story, and a lot of people would be inspired. You hear me? Y'all would be inspired if you hear this lady. She's a nurse. You can call her right now. She'll diagnose you this quick. Okay. Yes. Yeah. She is very, very headstrong still. She got it, you know. Um, but she is the only one that's still here, you guys, with us. So I'm very, very appreciative of that. But my mom's and her other sister over there, they is now on the other side of this thing called life. And I just would like to say this morning, thank all of them ladies. You hear me? They has been so much inspiring in my life. I'm the oldest of the grandkids, right? Of the grandboy and the grandkids. So I'm telling you, in my life, they has been very, very powerful for me. Okay, they've been a powerful tool for me to learn from. So all you see here that I do, like, you don't see too many people doing this, right? And especially doing it out of love and from the heart and to grow, right? And to learn. You don't see a lot of people doing this, right? If they is doing it, they probably not doing it for the love and peace. Okay. Not all, right? But most. Okay. I'm doing this for educational purposes, learning purposes, for growth purposes, for being excited to learn new things. That's why I'm doing this. But I couldn't even been doing this if I didn't learn from them people. I've learned from my family how to become stronger. I learned from my people how to be resilient. I learned from my people how to always learn to become better. That's why I learned from my family. And I'm so appreciative for them. Um, my auntie, the one that's still here with us, she will be here giving her live testimony. She has a beautiful story, you guys, and we're going to get her here on the channel. She's well up to it. We already spoke about it. She's just waiting on me. Okay. Uh, when I get her here on this mic, you guys, she ain't gonna want to turn the mic away because she has a very, very loving heart, a warm spirit, and she loves positive things in life. So when you give her that mic, she gonna go with it. Okay. This here is the lady that I was telling y'all about that uh, I talk about my philosophers, and she actually flow with me, right? She got Mr. Les Brown books and everything. She knew about Les Brown before I even knew about him. She got stories of him. Me and her sit down and we talk. Man, I love that. And if you out there, if y'all have family members, older family members, man, do yourself a favor. Pull up a chair and go talk with them. Yes, it's very, very important that we learn from the older generations that's still here, the wiser people that want to give out love, peace, and joy. Okay? So if you have that still in your life, pick up the phone and call them, you know? So on this day, you guys, I wanted to bring my family up here just to let people see that we can all grow to become better people. You see what I'm saying? We can all grow to become better people. Don't be so caught up in the big part of life, of living, and that is family. Okay? That's family. Now, sometimes uh, our family might have bad, you know, things that's in it. That's everybody family. But you don't pick up so much the bad. You look at it, throw it away, pick up the good. That's what you talk about. That's what you learn from. That's how you get better. Okay? You learn from the good of the family. Now you can learn from the bad of the family, but don't let that make you be make you feel some type of way in the inside. No, don't do that. Because you missing the whole thing of family. And which bring me to this point. I'm gonna do a video on family as well because I be watching the little videos and these about this video ran through my feed and they talking about family ain't family no more. And you hear a lot of people say that, right? But like I spoke to the people in the chat room, everybody says that, but what don't nobody really do nothing about it. What we don't what we fail to realize is they isolated. This world is ran by certain people that keeps pulling the strings of life. That's why we need our older generation to fight back against what the puppet masters out here put out for society every 10 years. Okay? They isolated us. COVID went down. They isolated us. They put the phones in front of us, okay, to keep us isolated. So they are intentionally bringing chaos into the family structure. Now, they have been doing that a long time, especially to the black people, okay? They have been doing this for a long time. But now, you guys, like I say, it's collateral damage on their side, on all sides. It's like the strongest people win. Okay? Sometimes they already know they family members is gonna go down as well. The strong only gonna survive. So we have to stop listening to what the distractions are and focus in on the big picture of life, and that's family. Okay, we ain't got to, you know, be so much wrapped up in the family that you lose yourself, but don't ever forget about the family. Don't forget about the love that the family put inside of you. Okay, don't forget the family love, values, and structures that was there. Okay, regardless of, the distractions, regardless of uh, everybody family has ups and downs, regardless of all of those things, don't forget actually what the word family means. And on this video, you hear a lot of people, fairly young. Okay, you hear a lot of people like saying, "Where the family at? Where the family at?" Everybody speaking about the family, but everybody seems to have their gripes about the family. Everybody seems to uh, want to be selfish in the family. They want to be I in the family, but they wondering where the family at. Okay, if we stop wondering where the family at, if we get out of our feelings about every little hurtful thing that the family may say, back in my day, the family said a lot. They spoke a lot of wrong things, bad things, but the love still was with the family. Okay? But nowadays in 2026, they isolated everything that got to do with life. So they making people out here thinking they don't have no family. And that's not true. Family is still family, you guys. Okay, and everybody needs to really embrace that. I heard them saying something about, well, they talk about you, they this and this. That's family. Okay, they've been doing this. I'm 53. I got a birthday coming up in 4 more days. Yeah, we had countdown, right? This is countdown birthday time. Yes, yes. But family always been like that. Okay, but you never ever should let that stop you for loving the family, for being a part of the family that can help the family, not hurt the family. We hurt the family when we stay isolated, but that's what the puppet masters wanted. They wanted isolation, because we can get you isolated, then we can indoctrinate things and the distractions. We can put that all in your face and all in your mind, because you isolated. You ain't got wise people like those people, my aunties and my mothers. We ain't got the old people no more to fight against what the puppet masters out here putting out here for the people. So that's what I wanted to speak about. I just wanted to speak about the family and the love and the way how they isolate us to make us just be out here on our own, like nobody cares or nobody loves. That's not true. That's not true. Don't believe it. You hear me? And a lot of people talk about it. Like, we're gonna play a video. Can't get to it today, but we're gonna play a video because this was very alarming for me to see a lot of people study speaking about that ain't no more family. That may be so, but if you notice that, you could be the person that change the narrative of that, right? You can speak love instead of hate. You can speak good memories instead of bad memories. You don't have to speak bad memories. It's a choice. If we stay like in an isolated mind state, how is that going to help your mind and your heart? How is that going to help the family legacy that actually came before us? It's not going to help it. So I fight against all of those things. I appreciate where I came from. I came from. And when you appreciate where you come from, you have no in in going uh, in the right direction because you know where you came from. You see? Yes. All right, you guys. Hey, I just wanted to come in here for a second and bring my family here, my mom's to the platform, blessing her day today. This is, hey, it's been 8 years, you guys. It still hurts every day. But what I do, I take that hurt and I make it positive, okay? Because she spent 50 some years here on this earth. And I'm thankful of that. You know, I'm very thankful of that. Through all the ups and downs, uh, through everything we had to go through and learn through, things I had to grow through, I'm very thankful of everything that my mom's uh, put forth here on this earth, how she raised me, because you have to realize I might didn't, well, I had a good starting out, right? In the middle, it got rough, right? But now this is not the ending, but we getting close to the ending, right? Well, I ain't gonna even say close to the ending, so we gonna even stop there, right? We gonna stop there. But this here is the finished product of what I had to grow through, right? And I owe it all to my moms. So I'm here to tell you young guys out there, man, look, embrace your family, embrace your moms and dad. You don't know what all they had to go through to raise you or to even, do the things they had to do to even be here, right? You don't know what they moms and dad had to go through. So when I hear these stories, uh, this is what I have to say about that. And I spoke to the young people in the comments when they was talking about all of that. Of course, they wanted me to elaborate on it a little bit, right? So we're gonna pull a video up here, and I'm gonna do a reaction on that video, okay? But anyways, I'm finna get out of here, you guys. Yes, you see that? That's the birthday. That's the birthday. That's the birthday. Yeah, 4 more days, y'all. You hear me? Virgo is here. Okay. That's the website down there, you guys. If you haven't, visit the website. Go to the website, check it out. Like I say, we're going to be adding new things on there daily. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping in with me. Thank you guys for checking out the videos. Thank you for checking out the store. Thank you guys for purchasing it. Thank you for when you do purchase. Okay. Listen, all of this that I'm doing, this is learning. I've learned to become a better person, right? I just didn't stop at what moms and them taught, right? I kept it going. And that's what we here to do, to keep living, take from what the family did, uh, give you, and you basically go out there and you add to that. But add in positive, add in joy, add in love. That's what this thing called life is about. Okay? All right, you guys. I am out of here. Yes, I will be back though. I said I was going live for 777 days, right, to birthday, right? You already know we going live the weekend of the birthday, so stay tuned for that. I'm really loving, I'm really loving this new found tool, because this what this is. This is a tool, right? I'm really loving this tool that I done found to become, to put this in my little, learning phase of life, right? What you out there learning new? Pick up something, learn something new. Yes, that's what life is about. Learning something new, challenging yourself for what you was taught. Yes. There go the lady right there. You see, I got her up there with the tigers, right? She's definitely a tiger. Yes, yes. She's definitely a heist tiger. You hear me? Yes, yes. I love that lady. Shout out to you, Miss Yvonne. Okay. I love you. I thank you. This is dedicated to you. All of this, my change for 10 years has been dedicated to this lady right here. Okay? Yes, it's been dedicated to her, right? It's going through me, right? For me to be better, but it's definitely dedicated to her. Okay? On that note, I'm out of here, you guys. Y'all have yourself a great Monday. You hear me? Start of the week. Okay? And I will be back on here tomorrow. Y'all already know my saying. What I say, when I say it, like right now, peace, love, joy. Yes, yes. And definitely positivity. Stay positive, like this lady did. Not only does she stay with good love in her heart, right? But she also stayed with good intentions. Okay? All right, you guys. To the next time I put my face on this place. Peace.